See, I think it's an arranged love marriage, but to be honest, I don't think it really matters whether it's an arranged marriage or a love marriage, as long as eventually there's love in the marriage.
I found a love for me. Well, darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me.
Our first meeting was in Goa, the first time we actually saw each other. Apparently I froze, I didn't even take out my mask for a while, for about 5 minutes after meeting her. So I had to be eventually told. So yeah, it was an amazing experience actually.
We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time.
What I very clearly remember is the first telephonic conversation that I had with Sachin. I mean, everybody has certain not so good, not so friendly secrets to share. I never felt that I'm talking to someone new, and the way he all his heartfelt responses to all those elephants was so amazing that I decided right in the first call that he is the man for me.
Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight.
Sachin is, what I like about him is we are similar yet different in many ways. Our core personalities are pretty much similar. Like, we both are frank completely, like there is no filter when it comes to any of our conversations, even if it might be the toughest conversations about any topic. So the best thing that I like about Sachin is that I can talk about anything under the sun with him without any fear that he would judge me, and which was very important for me. He is an extremely sympathetic person, so he will think a lot about how the other person will feel before acting, or even in the smallest acts, he is very cautious about how he will make that other person feel by his act. That is the thing that I appreciate a lot about him.
So Ashwini is a strong, independent woman, which is not very easy to find. So Ashwini is a very bubbly person. So when she's in and around the room, you can feel all the excitement and all the energy in the room. At the same time, Ashwi manages to be a very responsible daughter as well. So she's done a tremendous job in organizing the Sangeet and a large part in organizing everything for the wedding.
मन के सर महके रेशम रेशम लागे रे, दिल चंपई चंपई बांधे सिंदूरी से धागे रे। सुनो कनमनी, सुनो कनमनी, शहनाई सी बाजे रे। सावली सावली तेरी आँख में।
So for me, marriage is first of all an extended friendship, and secondly, very important, is somebody who makes you feel home, and that feeling should continue throughout your life.
So marriage is like a lifelong contract which has a lot of terms and conditions and a lot of clauses, which basically means you have to be with each other through all the peaks and the troughs.
सर के सर महके रेशम रेशम लागे रे दिल चंपई चंपई बांधे सिंदूरी से लागे रे
Sachin, I might be the crazy Monica to his Chandler, but for me, he is the Aditya to my Geet, and more importantly, he is the Sachu to my Ashu.
दिन हौले हौले धड़के सानी सानी शामी रे हुई संदली अपनी सब रातें रे
सावली सावली तेरी आँख में बांधनी से ख्वाब रे हंसी हंसी तेरी कमर धारा पूरी अभी अभी नीला पवन उगम तेरी नजर सदा गरम पवन तेरी पूरी नजर हंसी हंसी तेरी कमर धारा पूरी अभी अभी
Be what you are. That's how I like you. Don't change for anyone. Even if I tell you to change, please don't change. Because I love you just like you are.
So Ashwini has always been an integral part of our group, and our MBA group, it was primarily of A division, Ashwini being from C division, but never felt so that she is from some other section. It always felt like we are all one, and she was always the soul of the group, because like any trip would be incomplete or would not be as fun without Ashwini, because Ashwini always gives a reason to cheer up, and always gives a reason to give a fun time. And she is very innocent and very true to heart, and never sugarcoats things, or probably never would say something on the front and something else on the back. Whatever she feels, she comes up front, and probably very true to heart and a nice friend.
So for me, Ashwini is my dearest friend. She's my best friend. She is more than a friend. In fact, she's almost like a sister to me. And so she's also my most annoying friend. No other friend of mine has annoyed me as much as Ashwini has. But she's also a friend who I love the most. And I'm going to keep it short and simple. So I would really say that Ashwini is very lucky to have found Sachin. But Sachin may be a little more luckier than Ashwini to have found her. That's it.
For Sachin, I mean, one thing is for sure, like his life is going to be very exciting.
Sachin, you need to be ready.
So that is why the amount of energy and excitement that she will be bringing. What is good about Sachin is, I found him to be very stable, very calm. He can sit back and like take it as it comes.
Someone who
They
can
both
take the
balance each
tantrums of
other.
Ashwini.
Yes.
Like to get so that's a really good part. And when Ashwini told me about Sachin and she shared the pic, what I always feel is that when I looked at that pic, they looked complete together. It was not like they looked completely in love with each other, and they completed each other. So that was the best thing. So that is when I thought that she has found the right person for herself. So I'm happy for that. We all are happy, and we love you.
Yes,
Yes,
we
yes.
are so happy and so happy for Ashwini to find a guy like Sachin. And Sachin, you be ready to take 1,000 pictures on a trip. And because Ashwini is not going to leave you without clicking at least 1,000 pictures in one trip. Okay, so you have to be ready for that. And
But it'll be worth it, Sachin. That much we can promise you.